Hey guys, Vico here, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk about the tutorial for World of Tanks Blitz. Sure, it's great. It teaches you how to look around, how to shoot, how to repair, how to move around and stuff. And then it throws you in a couple Proving Ground random battles where, this is on the RU server, I have a wall tractor behind me that keeps pushing and trolling me. But the problem I have is that I think that the regular tutorial as it is should stay. And it gives you gold incentive if you go through the whole process, yes. But afterwards, you have to buy a tier 2 in your same nation. Look at this guy trolling me. You have to buy a tier 2 in the same nation and then go into an actual pub match with the stock tier 2. And then when it's all said and done and you're ready to play the game, you can, I think it gives you enough gold to buy like a Valentine 2, I think. And that's all fine and dandy. But I think that there should be an advanced tutorial that if you choose, it gives you some sort of incentive, more gold or something. And I know some would argue against that because people can buy gold and get an IS-6 after having only 100 battles. I understand and I respect that argument. But if another tutorial, a secondary tutorial, was invented, it might be beneficial to have it. And what I mean by a secondary tutorial is something more advanced, and you're going to see here what I'm talking about. Something more that shows people aspects of the game that involve some of the tutorials that other YouTubers have put out. Sure, you can click on each nation and it kind of tells you what's what about it, but it doesn't talk about side scraping or angling or ammo selection or different like lights, heavies, and all that. And I understand that wargaming definitely relies on content creators, either by podcast, YouTube, blogs, different articles. I get it. But it would be most beneficial, especially given the state of the NA forums since the 3.6 patch, with the quality of gameplay, including the discussion about matchmaking and how that works. When you choose a specific tank, the matchmaker is going to try to give you, well, in theory, going to give you the best chance to match up with other tanks that are balanced. It barely talks about weak spots and stuff, and I might be getting a little too much into the weeds, but look at this. This is just a tutorial. And sure, a regular player, brand new to the game, would just drive right up to that MS-1 and start shooting, but I'm angled and side scraping. And watch, see? My engine ate it, but I think that was designed, but no damage. And I look like I was properly angled, but I think that he missed. So I'm rocking, doing my thing like I was playing a normal pub match, and I'm about to kill him. So, yep, that was a bounce, I believe. And then I think it maybe purposely gives you damage in order to force you to have to repair, and I get that, but like I said, a separate, more advanced tutorial that gives you some sort of incentive, gold or something, to learn more about the game, I think would help most players, even though pub matches, especially at low tiers, are really frustrating. I get it. Mobility's kind of bad, depending. Like this Panzer II here does have an armor profile that looks like that to a tier 1 gun, and I understand. But other than that, everything pretty much pens, especially when you mix it with tank destroyers and your cruisers with the pom-pom 40mm or the Bofors. I get it. But it doesn't talk about that, and I think a more advanced, I think I sound like a broken record. Here I am trying to snipe this weak spot on top of the Panzer II with a tier 1 gun on a Renault Atsu. But anyways, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below what you think about a more advanced tutorial that will pay players back for their time with more gold or a premium tank of some sort, something, anything. And this is the part of my argument that, ooh, convenient ammo rack that they did on purpose. Something that gives players an incentive to want to play the game right, enjoy the game more. And I know the other side of the coin with the argument would be that, well, without bad players, good players can't club, and good players, it'll even out the win rating across the board, so everybody will kind of drift towards 50%, and that might be right. But lately with matchmaking, my argument is, especially this last week since 3.6 came out, essentially, you either carry hard and survive alone, or you lose. I've seen it lately, and I've looked at the battle results of the last few battles, and it's usually me last alive, the last one alive, or maybe one other person, the only one alive. And it's either a win or a loss. And then everybody on my team, I'm a 58% win rate right now, as of today. But everybody else, sub 50, sub 45% win rate even, and I know that win rate isn't everything. Statistically speaking, there is star 1 for some people that like it, and WN8 that figures in other factors of performance. And generally your win rate rises as you perform better, generally. But people are playing so bad. And I know that there's a lot of forumers that play, and we all share information despite some of the toxicity that happens on the forums. Yes, I know. But otherwise, a lot of people don't look at tutorials on YouTube and everything, and I think that wargaming, I mean, there's a lot of people that buy premium time and whatnot. Wouldn't it be easy enough to program just another tutorial? So let me know what you think. Do you think that World of Tanks Blitz needs a secondary tutorial that provides information like angling, side scraping, and what some of us consider the basics, but to others that don't look at tutorials like I was saying, that don't read the forums and whatnot? Do you think that would be value added, beneficial to the game, so that more players are good? I'd rather lose in a really awesome game than lose where it's just a bunch of potatoes on my team that don't contribute, don't perform, and it's me, the only one standing against 5 enemies, and I have to hold my own. That's a difficult, daunting task depending on the tank. I mean, I just unlocked my T30, and I don't know why I'm playing it not in a platoon. Very difficult these days. Either way, this is a patron-sponsored post. Thanks to all my patrons who have helped out, help me do what I do. If you subscribe, I really appreciate it. If you don't, go ahead and click like on this video and give it a subscribe. Everybody, please don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I'm at Vico the Tuscan. Follow me on Facebook. That's /Vico the Tuscan. I'm also on the World of Tanks Blitz subreddit. Either way, I really appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys out there.